Hi everyone. Does anyone else take as long as I do to make sure they're ready before making a video into camera like this? It takes me ages. I do a little test recording as well to test the microphone's okay and the video looks all right and I don't look too ridiculous with bits hanging off me or my shirt crooked or my hat crooked or something. I'm so self-conscious, so I've just spent about half an hour trying to get ready for this. Isn't it ridiculous? Do most people just hold their phone up to their face or something, or use a small camera on a tripod and just talk? I don't know. I need to spend ages getting ready, then I need to read from a script. So that's what I'll be doing. I don't want to read. I don't like how I sound when I read. I sound very robotic. So I will keep looking at my notes and then I will look back at the camera and try and talk from the heart. And I'll cut all the bits out where my eyes are going like that to look at my notes, okay? So it may not look like that's what I'm doing. I've just checked my notes and I should have started by saying, hello, it's your favourite YouTuber again. But I forgot to do that. Oh well, I'll say it now. Hello, it's your favourite YouTuber. I just wanted to talk to someone, I suppose. It's not that I don't have anyone in real life to talk to. I have a couple of people, maybe 3 people, but I don't know, it's different. And I want to make some new contacts, make some more friends somehow on here. Is that ever going to be possible? People who I really connect with? I don't know. And the people in real life I do have to talk to, they may not be available. Sometimes they're asleep or they're out or something. So I could talk here instead at those times. I've been feeling pretty low the last, well, yesterday and today, I suppose. I was all right yesterday until around the evening. And then I just felt this awful sinking feeling of depression again. I don't know why, really. Just a mixture of various things. I've noticed that my mood changes really fast. I can be quite jolly. I wouldn't say happy so much, but quite jolly. And then all of a sudden, I'm beyond depressed. And I don't know, it's almost as if I'm bipolar. I don't think I am, but it does feel a bit like this. I think I have things to distract me from life, which takes my mind off, all the negativity. And then I stop doing whatever it is, and then I start thinking about what life is really like again. And then I get depressed, and then that's all I can think about. And then I make YouTube videos talking about it. With making these videos, not just this kind of video, but the ones I put on my other channel, like I was flying my drone, following a steam train yesterday. Actually, I put that one on this channel, didn't I? And I put another one the previous day on my other channel. And it takes a lot of time to do that, and that helps take my mind off other things. There's planning to do, getting all my gear together, travelling to the location, and then editing afterwards, finding the music and lots of other things. So it takes a lot of time and a lot of brain power. And as I have a small brain, that does take me a long time. I'm going to have to read from my notes a bit, I'm afraid, or I'm just not going to get this done. I keep spending minutes studying my notes and then trying to remember what I've just read, and I can't. I just can't get it out. It's really annoying. So let me just read my notes. I apologise. So part of the low feeling is from losing my ex several months ago now. So supposedly the most important person in my life next to family. I did write a lot about that situation in my script originally, but I decided I wouldn't include that. It's not really fair on her, just in case she's watching. She can talk to me privately if she wants to. She knows that. So keeping busy does take my mind off that, but it soon comes back to me and, it gets me depressed. And of course, if you know me, then you'll know that I've been sick for a long time. I won't go on about that again, but all that is tough to deal with, and thinking about my future or lack of future. It's not surprising really that I get in a depression quite easily. Talking about losing my ex, it's been a few months and I would like to find someone else. In a way, I'm not really ready, but I don't know if I ever will be. And now life is potentially much shorter than I expected, then I haven't got time to hang around. So I'm trying to find someone, even just local friends would be something, but there's no one local. I found a couple of distant friends in recent months, but it's not the same thing. I always feel that why would anyone be interested in me for lots of reasons? And looks is one thing. I won't go on about that because my friends will have a go at me. But just my life expectancy and the problems that causes me with going places and having fun. I can't do the things that a lot of people do. So what I'm looking for is almost impossible to find unless it's someone in a similar position to me. So how do I find new friends, apart from a channel like this, which probably won't find me local people? I know that. There's things like dating sites for a partner. Well, they're useless. I just don't do well with dating sites. Meetup used to be a really good website for meeting people, particularly local people, where you could go out and have a coffee or do what other people want to do, go for a walk or something. That's no good anymore. I've checked the website recently and you can't do anything without paying. And I've read lots of bad reviews about it, that even if you pay, you still can't then send messages to people, or you can, but they won't be able to read them unless they pay. So that's useless. Another option is Facebook. That seems to be the best option because it's free. I don't mind paying for a service if it works, but Facebook's free. And there's lots of groups for making friends or for single people. But the trouble is that people spend all day posting memes and having a laugh and making flirty comments, but you don't actually get to know anyone that way, or at least I don't. There must be people like me who don't live too far away, who have similar issues and understand what I'm going through. And I would love to meet them, but how on earth do I get in touch with people like that? There doesn't seem to be any other way. There's no local clubs or groups that I'm aware of, but because Meetup is no good anymore, then how am I going to find them? I did have 20 subscribers on this channel, which in around a week, it isn't too bad. One of them's gone already. Why unsubscribe so soon? That's depressing. That makes me feel a bit like, maybe they subscribed thinking it will be good and then change their mind. So what am I doing wrong? I do feel like these videos are boring. I'm just talking to the camera, and that's what most of the videos are going to be. But other people do this. You know, I don't know. I just don't feel I'm very watchable. I can only try. Reading my notes, I've just gone haywire with this. I'm completely lost where I am. I think I just wanted to do a video having a chat really about how I'm feeling. So it's all in a bit of a mess and in the wrong order. I hope I'm not repeating myself too often, just having a read. Why do I make notes that are so comprehensive as if I'm writing a long letter to someone? I'm not going to read it back like that. Oh yeah, I made a note here. I'll do an advert for finding someone. So, you know, like on a dating site or friendship website, you do a profile when you say all about yourself. And I don't know if they still exist, but you used to have companies where you would make a video profile, like expensive dating companies. So I thought I could do that here, couldn't I? So I'll have to read it or I'll get it wrong. I've written out exactly what to say. And I made a note, do a fake smile and speak in an over-enthusiastic way. So, hi, I'm Geoff. I'm 57, I'm overweight, I have little hair and what's left is white thanks to medication. I have a turkey neck and strange indentations in my earlobes for unknown reasons. I do. What on earth is... I don't want to show you too closely. I have no idea what on earth has happened to my earlobes. They got these slits in. Bizarre, isn't it? Back to my notes. Oh yeah, I have cancer, so I'll probably die within a year. I love going out to walk and take photos and make videos. But I can't always do that because I keep getting diarrhea because of the medication. Oh dear. I'm such a catch, aren't I? Yeah, I'm a nice guy. I'm very honest. Can be funny, so people tell me. Funny looking as well as sense of humour. And I'm very open and very caring. And I'm very genuine. And I mean that. I'm a very genuine person. Doesn't do me any favours though. I don't drink, don't smoke, don't vape. I like to do things like sitting on a beach, watching sunsets, walking in the rain and the wind. I do love that, walking in the wind and the rain. It's great fun. It's invigorating. And I like to sit at home watching films. I don't do that much. I used to do more, but I don't do that anymore. I'd rather sit on YouTube and watch other people's videos or do my own videos, preferably. I wrote some more stupid things about that. I'm not going to read any more of that nonsense. So what's coming up for me? I've got some appointments in January. I have a CT and MRI scan right at the beginning of January. So great fun. At least they're on the same day, which will be somewhat helpful. Save travelling twice and getting nervous about it twice. And then I have a diabetes appointment sometime in the month, even though I probably don't actually have diabetes anymore since I had surgery. I think that kind of affected it. I don't really know why, but they want to check me over anyway. A nurse wants to look at my feet. Charming. That would be embarrassing. And then mid-month I have a chat with my oncologist about my scan results. So that's the one I'm really nervous about. I don't like those appointments at all, because if it's bad news, well, I don't know how I'm going to cope. I don't want to go through again what I've already been through. I just couldn't do it. I think I would just give up if it came to needing more surgery or whatever. Some treatment, radiotherapy is okay. I can put up with that. It doesn't hurt or anything. It's not too bad. It's just the constant going to appointments I don't like. But actual surgery and all the effects of that, especially if it's on my brain again, which is the most likely, then I don't want to go through that again. Christmas coming up isn't helping how I feel. My favourite time of year, but now it's obviously not the same. Last year was awful. I was in bed all day. Didn't see anyone. This year I'm going to make more of an effort, but it's not going to be easy. I'm not looking forward to it, and I wish it would just be over with. I was actually thinking of making a Christmassy video, and I still may do that. Don't have much time left. What's the date? 14th. I don't have much time left, do I? I'll have a think about that, if I can come up with any ideas with some nice Christmas music or something. I don't feel very Christmassy though, so I'm not too sure about that. My niece recently told me that this time last year she didn't think I would make it to the next Christmas, and that really kind of hit me, that she was thinking that at the time. It makes everything seem a bit more real. So now I've depressed everyone, I will go. Thanks for watching. Please leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on me doing this kind of video or on anything that I've said. And I'll see you again. Bye-bye.